Hello, Sofa Squad. How is everybody doing? I hope you are doing well. You know how we do it up in here. If you could please drop a number one, let me know that you can hear me in the comments section. I would appreciate it. I hope that y'all are well. Let me know. And comments section. That is it. Please hold. Please hold. I hope that y'all are well. And oh wait, let me mute myself. I can hear myself talking back. Hold on. And Tori, welcome our lovely Tori, our lovely moderator. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me move this around. I'm used to having it this way, sorry. Yeah, I muted myself. Thank you. We got once. Woo, woo, woo. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Linda. Hey, Mama P. What's up? Hey, Bo Peep. What's up? Hey, Irene. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Barb. Hey, Lori. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody who celebrates Thanksgiving. I hope you are doing well. And if you don't, if you're somewhere, in a different country or whatever, and you don't, well, hey, happy Thursday if it's Thursday where you're at. I figured we'd come on here just since it's a holiday, come on the main channel, say hello, kind of just talk in general. Hey, Dawn, how's it going? Talk in general about kind of what's going on, what's coming up, that type of stuff, and just see how everybody's doing. We mostly do like our, case stuff and whatnot on the other channel. So I figured, what special occasion we'll come on up in here and do something. So I hope that y'all are well. Hey, Erg, how's it going? Oh my gosh, Rick, you read my mind, and I was literally just preparing my video that I'm going to record tomorrow about Susan Smith doing that right there. I've been reading the articles, and I was like, ooh, I want to make one on Susan getting upset that she didn't get parole. Hey, Witness, how's it going? Hey, SMR. Yeah, I was loving every second of that. What's interesting also, so heads up, if you're new here or not new here, whatever, this is going to be like a casual. We're just going to kind of sit here and talk for a little bit. I really just wanted to come on. I'm at families, and I'm stuffed and all that, and I was kind of just hanging out, and I was like, let me go live on the main channel and just talk and, that kind of thing. So this is no real exact point to the live other than hanging out with Sofa Squad. And that's kind of it. So I figured we just have like a quick little, break from whatever we're all doing today and hang out. So I'm gonna make mic is thumping a bit. It might be this. Now I'll say this too, y'all. I've got two fans going. I am burning up in here. And storms just started. So we're going to see how it goes. So just know that I got to kind of keep the fans going or I will literally pass out. It's so warm in here. The dogs have been sleeping behind me for like an hour. Okay, it's so cute. So yeah, I'm going to do a video for Susan Smith. Now tomorrow, my video on this channel is going to be about Chloe Driver, specifically the testimony of Jason Spillers. And then I'm working on like what do you call it? Like a bigger video about the whole case because it just fascinated me. But tomorrow will be like a reaction video to his time on the stand. Lord help us, that one's going down the books. And then tomorrow I'm gonna record that video with Susan Smith, and I was just looking up some Menendez Brothers stuff. Okay, so here, we're gonna kind of jump around for a minute. So things that are coming up this week. So we are gonna be streaming a couple of things this week. Okay, first of all, you already know, Suitcase Sarah sentencing December 2nd, please. We're totally there, right? I believe it starts at 2, but I'll put something out. We're 100% streaming that. This is the clincher, okay? And this is always the predicament that we are in, okay? On that same day, Jamie Komorowski's trial starts. If you're unfamiliar with Jamie Komorowski, we're going to get familiar with her. What I would like to do is Sunday evening when I get home is do a live on the other channel, the podcast channel, and do like a catch-up kind of thing for people who are not familiar with it. So, because I'm actually not far from the incident or whatever, and I'll tell you what kind of video I'm going to make so y'all can get like the context of what the beaches are like here. So, Jamie is the one, and now I don't have it in front of me. Oh my God, the victim is more in person, the victim's name. Hold on, I've got Jamie in my mind. Hold on, let me go to this. Jamie Komorowski. Yep, let me go. Please hold. I'm just reading this. Okay. Here it is. Samantha Miller. Thank you. My gosh, that's terrible. Okay, let me find y'all again. So Samantha Miller and husband are getting married. Thanks, SD. They are leaving to go back. Hey, Shayna, how's it going? They are, and Shayna, you can help me answer this question too here in a second, because you're near the area too. They were headed back from their wedding night, like literally that evening, on a golf cart. Jamie Komorowski's been out drinking all day long. She flies up and rams into their car, kills Samantha. Gives me goosebumps. The husband's injured very badly, and like one of the, like, I think it was like after their cousin or uncle or whoever's driving it, he's injured but not as bad, right? But I mean, it killed her immediately. Hey, John, and really hurt the husband. So speaking of jailhouse phone calls, um, very soon thereafter, we see this jailhouse phone calls between her and her father. She's whining, like, why did this happen to me? And you're like, uh, and the parents, oh, we're gonna get, don't you worry about this, bad things happen to good people, and you're just like, what? So she finally gets out. I was shocked when several of you hit me up and were like, hey, this trial starts Monday, and I was like, what? Did she just get out on bond? So that's happening Monday. You already know we're going to be watching that too, right? So I figured what we could do Sunday night is like go over some, like, how like court TV in these places, it's going to be a court TV. You know how they'll do these things for like upcoming trial, and they'll do the overviews and stuff. I figured we could like go through some of those and whatnot, because like they did like a reading of her, what do you call it? Her jailhouse phone calls, things of that nature. 100%, I am dying to hear the opening statements in it, because I don't know what one could say to get out of that now, or what excuse one could come up with. Now, secondly, so I'm at the Carolina beach right now, right? So I was driving around. I was like, I'm going to make a video. Now, it's not where they're at, but it's going to be the similar vibe of what, and like drive down one of these streets here so y'all can see what the vibe is in neighborhoods at beaches like this. And so you can get in your mind of like, she was going 60 miles an hour dark on a road like this. Because like when I was driving today to go walk in the beach, I went down one of those roads, I was nervous going 20 miles an hour in broad daylight. Okay? Like literally, you would, when you see these, how these neighborhoods are, and Shayna, am I correct? Have you been to, where was it? This is Myrtle Beach, right, Shayna? Because you know what kind of vibe I'm talking about. I imagine that it's kind of like the same vibe at like y'all's area, like these like, it's like the way the Carolina beach is. It's like small paved roads, houses on each side. You would never think in a million years to go 60 miles an hour down there, right? So long story short, that's what I'm talking about, where I'm just like, what are you going to say? Clearly, if they offered her a deal, then Folly Beach and Charleston, okay, yeah, okay, Folly Beach, that's right, yeah, it's the same kind of vibe as here, so I'm going to go record one just so, I mean, I'm not there, but y'all get the vibe is that okay? So totally same vibe, yeah. So, it's so sad. I know, right? I mean, I'm curious to see what the opening statements are. I mean, literally, even if I just catch that, you know what I mean? Because I'm just like, hey, witness, how's it going? Hey, Ice Castles, I'm sure it's the same energy as like the Virginia Beach type stuff. I find that like the beaches, Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, I don't know about Georgia. I haven't been to those beaches in a very, very long time. They're all kind of the same energy. I mean, like today, y'all, I went to the beach. Like literally nobody is on the beach. I mean, there was a couple of fishermen, right? But like this time of year, there's nobody here. It's my favorite time to go to the beach. It a vibe like this in Carolina. Okay. Christian Smart. Oh, is there an update on it? I'll check that one out, Ashley. Georgia beaches are swampy. A nurse I work with got life for drunk driving, vehicular manslaughter, 5-year-old. My God. Press start says her jail call. Yeah, I saw a video. Press start says her jail calls are on court TV. I remember the cringe. Oh, they're bad, right? Yeah, Outer Banks is where I'm at, witness. So you already know the energy of the streets here and stuff like that. This is my favorite time of year at the beach. I mean, granted, I like the summertime too, but as I've gotten older, it's like I can't be in the sun as much. I don't handle the heat as well. You know what I'm saying? And then the crowds, right? It's just it gets so crowded. So, anyways, so those two things are happening Monday, right? Now, I don't know if Monday's going to be jury selection for that one. We 100% know about Sarah. So even if we like watch some of the Jamie one Monday morning and then switch over to Sarah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what I'm thinking. So that's what we'll do. And then we'll just kind of keep up with it and see, where it goes or whatever. But yeah, so end of the year, closing out the year with that one. Yeah. And then of course we'll be having Chloe Driver sentencing coming up. We'll be watching that. The Ghost Crabs. Well, so yeah, so we'll see. A couple of other things people have asked me about. So number one, I'm going to definitely watch the JonBenet, whatchamacallit, new documentary or whatever that's on Netflix, I think. Secondly, okay, and I saw this name and I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about this, and now it's skipping my brain. What is the girl's name? I should say the woman, who was like, everybody's like, oh my God, she's pretending to be, this a short person, or I'm not sure what the correct word is, with the adopted parents. I can't believe I can't remember this. The turkeys speaking. Remember when they like abandoned her and they did the documentaries on her, and then it was like, oh no, she was actually a kid. Thank you, Natalia Grace. My God. Lord mercy. Okay, so the new adoptive parents are doing another thing on her where they're basically like, they're marketing it as like, okay, they've split ties with her too. I have not been following that case at all. I just saw the article today. It's coming out in January. Now you already know this is going to be, little person is the right word. Okay, thank you, Jolly. That sounds good, Tori. So it's like tabloid-esque, right? So you already know I'm going to watch, because when I saw it, I was like, oh, please, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Why have they left her? What's going on? You know. And then this, Jennifer, it might be that you were in the other channel, but don't feel like you have to join both channels. This channel, this is the main channel. So for those so the main channel, I usually do like major events over here to go live, or holidays, things like this. The podcast channel is like the everyday one kind of thing. So you don't need to join both. I mean, I'm not telling you not to or whatever, but like, unless you want to. You know what I'm saying? But like, don't feel like you have to. You get the same thing, except your name would be green over here too. And we have some emojis over here as well. But don't feel like you have to. At all. I'm not sure quite hearing you say my life lately. I know, me too. Perhaps that's all I'm doing. So yeah, I want to see that. And then, secondly, oh, thanks, Tana, for joining. What's the other thing I was going to do? Oh, so this is a public service announcement for Teespring. So several people have been hitting me up. I announced it on the channel last night, but if you weren't over there, then I'll do it here. So this is the vibe with Teespring. So I too ordered a bunch of stuff for somebody and it's never come. And so I reached out to Teespring and was like, what's up? They took them a long time to respond. They finally did. And we're like, oh, we, changed manufacturers or whatever for some of the items. And something happened or whatever, so at Thanksgiving we should be back on track. I've still not heard from them. I've still not seen the order. I went to go check it, but I had to do something or whatever. So here's the vibe on all that. Me personally, on December 1st, I'm canceling that order and saying bye-bye. I just dismantled Teespring from my store that's attached to the channel. I have signed up at another merch company, and I started making the merch over there. It's like Fourth Wall or something like that. So I'm basically going to part ways with Teespring, because their response to this is like so horrible. And when I said this yesterday, a lot of people, like many creators, are saying the same thing. I've worked with them for a long time and they've been great. The quality is there, but the way that this is going down and them talking about like, oh, we'll be caught up, we're going to get back on track in around Thanksgiving, no word from them. And if this is just the amount of people that I'm hearing from about this, and I'm just one person, so there is tons of people out there. They're going to be waiting on stuff. So they're not going to get caught up like that. I mean, I don't know that for a fact, right? They didn't say that, but I'm guessing. And so I'm just letting y'all know, basically don't order anything from Teespring, okay? Like, I mean, I'm not telling you not to, but I'm kind of telling you not to. I don't know the drill. Some people are like, I ordered this and this came, but this didn't. Some of the stuff that I ordered like I ordered a cup, a sweatshirt, a shirt, like all this stuff. So according with what they're saying, some of that stuff should have gotten here. Like the cup should be here, right? It's like we all are talking about like fabric materials are being laid. So there's something up with it, and I'm just like, no. In this day and age, we're at number one, and I get like with these like creators like myself, other people, the merch is so specific. So it's like print on demand type stuff. So it's like we're already waiting weeks and weeks and weeks. When we live in an Amazon, you push a button, tomorrow it's here society. And I get that, but this is just like ridiculous because I'm like, look, people wanted this to, like, this is gonna be like, this is like a present for people, you know what I'm saying? And I would be cool if they had come back and said, oh my gosh, listen. So anyways, but yeah, and Jennifer says, I want a big comfy hoodie. Yeah, I'm going to do fourth wall. People say it's good. I mean, I'll give Teespring this. The stuff is good quality, right? I still have a hoodie that's years old from them that I wear. It's in my luggage right over here. So I'll give them that. But anyway, so there's that. So just know that. So if you order stuff, like, I'm not telling you what to do, but me personally, I am going to cancel the order that I put in on December 1st officially if that little thing hasn't changed that says it's shipped, and then officially be done with them. Well, I'm already officially like done with them, but my stories there were just disconnected, if that makes sense. Because I want to make sure that I'm not messing something up if I just delete it. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get the other one made first. Anyways, that's it. My goodness. So that being said, so those are cases coming up. Then I also want to do something on the Menendez brothers. Here's the thing: for the member stuff, we do the member book club. We do this is what we do, right? Once a month we gather and talk about it or whatever. And I'm trying to make that a little bit more official. Okay, so I've been doing the Menendez brother audiobook, and then following it and the headlines and things of this nature. Well, so I don't know how much I've been following this, but did you see, 100%, Jennifer asked, are we going to cover the Corey Richards trial in April? Absolutely. Absolutely. I know Casey, December 2nd, can't get here fast enough. So excited. So, Lyle is separated from his wife, who runs the Facebook group for them. And then the whole thing came out talking about, like, one of them's like, a prison princess, just drama, right? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, seriously. And the wife is coming out saying, no, Lyle and I have been separated, but I stand by him. We're friends. I'm still running the Facebook group. And I'm just like, but then seeing how people start to go, and this is like where I'm like, looking at Gypsy Rose, and how people were just so big on like, oh my God, let her out. And then all of a sudden she started doing things that didn't sit right with people, and everybody turned on her. So now everybody's finding out that, and she's saying that there's, she meaning Lyle's, I guess, ex-wife or soon to be. She's like, it's not a cheating scandal, but yeah, press start. It's like something about this like 21-year-old Brit girl. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, here's the thing that I think would be tricky about a prison romance like that, okay? Here's the thing with that. And you'll hear people talk about this and whatnot, like if you watch the shows Love After Lockup, and even Lyle says this, because you don't have the distractions of everyday life, you're so focused on, like, how do you say it? All you have is like each other and conversations and letters and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like so completely different than a normal relationship. And so I could see where you would just get so deep with somebody. You know what I mean? And it'd be completely different. So I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't sound like they've actually been together. So it's like my guess is that, he's been corresponding with women in a way that he wasn't supposed to. I mean, that's all I could, whatever this 21-year-old Brit girl is, there's something like that. I mean, I don't know. however that plays out. But they're saying that their attorneys are saying like they're cautiously optimistic, this that, and the other. At the trial or at the hearing the other day, the status thing, even though it's been delayed till January, I mean, they had their like very elderly aunt. She's like what, 85, get up there and testify because basically, I mean, not trying to sound whatever, but it's like, okay, look, she's really really elderly and it's kind of going downhill. We need to get her on the stand to preserve this. So I don't know. Oh God, we don't need another Wade Wilson. I write Shelly Beans. Can you imagine? Oh my God. Thanks, Christy. I appreciate it. Hey, Book Mama, what's going on, girl? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Jennifer, it's so fascinating to. Well, here's the thing too. So, listening to the audiobook, The Menendez Brothers. Number one, it's so similar to Monsters, and like a lot of people were like really upset or whatever about like how they were portrayed in Monsters, and I'm like, okay, did the people who did Monsters, Ryan Murphy, just like copy the book, The Menendez Brothers? Because the Menendez Brothers book doesn't paint anyone out to be good, right? Like it paints them all out to be these horrid like people, and what I mean by that is even before you get to like the murders of just being like atrocious, like mean to people and those kind of energies or whatever. So I'm just like, separating fact from fiction is very hard in this case, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But they do have a point where it's like, yeah, I mean, probably a lot of people would have already gotten out of prison over something like this, which is bizarre to say. You know what I mean? Hey, Lois, you say, yep, Carolina Beach. Carolina Beach. Oh, Bo Peep says, I'm curious to know the reason why that sheriff shot the judge. I know. Wasn't it over like some kind of like thing with a girl, like a literal like a underage girl? Yeah, Vicky makes such a good point. She says they are human just like us, but locked up. So I'm sure they're more bored than us at riding with anyone with past time. I mean, seriously, I would, please, 500 letters a day. Come on, let's do it. Absolutely. Let's get in a deep conversation. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Well, here's the thing. So, like, look at someone like, okay, so look at these cases like Gypsy, the Menendez brothers. Susan Smith, but she'll never get out. Susan Smith would 100%. Please, she would capitalize on that so fast. She'd be on TikTok faster than you can slap your mama. Okay, I mean, she'd be on there twerking, you name it, right up her alley. Has anybody been following, hey Looky Lou, has anybody been following or like continuing to listen to the Wade Wilson phone calls? Like, is it still going? Bo wants to say hello. Say hey. Say hey everybody. Say happy turkey day. Bo got a little bit of turkey. You say the cover photo, the thumbnail is when they were just little puppies, right? Mm-hmm. You've been sleeping lots. The other one's behind me sleeping, Luke. Erk says, did he being turned down for bonding? It was pretty sweet, right? Okay. He keeps going up for bond. They're not going to let him out, right? Y'all, no spoiler alerts. Oh my God, for any of you. So I have a couple of movies I'm going to review for the movie review channel, but obviously it's gotten a little, like, it's just been with the holidays kind of crazy or whatever. If you were into the scary movie thriller type thing, pardon me, y'all, I went to go see Heretic a couple of nights ago. Hold on. What's your name? Bo, come here. Bo, come. So I went to go see Heretic. There you go, sweetie. Good boy. Y'all, it was so good. Oh, Tori, I did review Speak No Evil. I did two versions of it. I think I actually have three videos on it. The original, the updated one, and then a spoiler one where I talk about both of them, like just like whatever. So check it out on the movie review channel. Heretic was so good. Oh my god. Okay, no, wait. It's just you know. Okay, so this here's the thing with Heretic. It's not it's not gross and things. It is it is 100% a psychological thriller. 100% a psychological thriller. Like it's I don't even know how to describe it. It's very religious based, and what I mean by that is it's mental. It's totally mental. Like you're watching like at first like the friend I was watching it with, at first I was like, where is this going? But then the twist that it takes you down, you're like, what? And it has such a deeper meaning to it. It's an A24 movie, if you know that house. So yeah, it does have some gross part, but it's not like gross as in like let's butcher. I mean, it has some moments towards the end, but it's the build up to it. It's not the point of the movie, is what I'm getting at. Oh, it's called Presence. Oh, that sounds really good, Erg. No, there's definitely jump scares, Coco. Definitely jump scares. And Forge, they are definitely getting along. Forge, Bo, and Luke are getting along. Luke, come here, buddy. So now what they do, they have their first look at. Yeah, they look so scruffy. Oh, thank you, Willow. I appreciate it. Look, look, look at his hair. Yo, he is a ragamuffin. He is just a little ragamuffin. Look at him. They've been sleeping on the bed behind me. They have their first grooming appointment in 2 weeks. And so, hey, how's it going? Now what they do is typical brother fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is he? Well, Bo's somewhere. Bo does like resource guarding with food, and like they both do it with toys. So like teething toys, like certain toys, they have to be in their crates to have them because it's just drama. It's just total drama. Hey, yeah. And then other stuff is just regular puppy play, right? Cute, 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 cute. And so yeah, so they haven't had like a moment where Bo tries to kill Luke in several weeks, but you know, I also kind of know the signs of when to keep them separated and kind of edge them into being around each other. Okay, Jennifer says, there you go. And thank you, Jennifer, for the super. Jennifer says, have you seen the hard show that Stephanie Harlett acted in Policy? I have not. I mean, I saw her posting about it, but I didn't watch it, so it's good. It's worth seeing. And Deborah says, are they on Look having bad hair days? Yes, absolutely. They're so cute because what happens is when they sleep like and they get up, I don't know if it's because they haven't like gotten their oils spread around their body, but their hair is so like feathery when they first wake up, and then they start running around or whatever. But yeah, I went to the groomer like a week ago. I met the lady and was like, okay, this is what I'm looking for, yada yada yada, and I was like, you know, I want their hair. They're still growing their hair, you know, filling out or whatever. And so they're gonna do like a miniature cut on it because she was like, you need to like let this part keep growing, let this do this, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that's why I'm bringing them to y'all. And they don't like, we've done baths a couple of times and they don't like it. I mean, what dog does, right? So I've been trying to like get them used to it or whatever. Yeah, press start. She definitely did, and I was working on a video about it before I logged onto here. Kelly says, what about her estranged husband passing? Have you heard that? Wait, who are we talking about now? Which one, Kelly? Guess it's Happy Thanksgiving Day. Oh, Happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate it. Oh, yes, the groomers are crucial at this point. Oh, completely. I haven't seen Wild Robot Tori. Was it good? Oh, thanks, Chrissy. Chrissy says I got some pretty... Hold on. Let me scroll back up. I'm going to lose you. Hold on. Chrissy says, updates, but my daughter said that he agreed that a dog would be beneficial for me. I was curious if you were anyone. Oh, so you mean like groomer? First of all, I hope you're doing okay, Chrissy. Secondly, tell if all is still going with you and Matt. Tell Matt hello. If he's hanging out there with you or whatever. If not, let him know we said hello from the Sofa Squad. I don't have any experience with Shih Tzus, and obviously this is my first. Oh wait, come here, Yorkies. I would definitely say just my experience with these two, though. Um, I mean, to me, they've been smart. They've been really willing to learn. That you kind of have lived through the troubles that I've had from just getting two at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Troy says Yorkies will be less maintenance. 100%. Yeah, I know. And one thing too is they're starting to get to the point where, like today, like since we've been here, they'll lay down on me and sleep. So we're starting to calm down a wee bit at times. Because usually, like if I'm at home on the bed, they have to each be in a separate crate on the bed because we would nobody you can't. It's just playtime, and then fight time. Let's see, Chrissy, Yorkies live a long time and they're the cutest things ever. I'm praying to reality. I bought a groomer. It's all puppy hair. Don't let her cut them short the first time. And true. Penny Royal, thank you for the heads up. And yes, that's what she was saying. She was like, yeah, we're only going to do a miniature thing here, there, blah, 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 blah. So, and she was like, because if you do it, I forget how she said it, but she was like, it'll be weird if you do it like what you're saying, I guess. Oh, wait, Sister Smith had a boyfriend was screaming after hearing the denial. Oh my God, she did. I knew it was like an onlooker. She's very stubborn and need grooming appointments much more often. Yikes, yeah, we don't want that. Jack Russells are funny. We used to give them bones and tails. The girls would steal the boys' bones, so he would have to come tell us. Oh, God, I'm sorry. Junior passed, Christy. Down under his Maltese, don't shed, allergy free. Hey, T-Rex. Hello, her grandness. How are you? Yeah, so on the podcast channel, we are going to be streaming Sarah Boone and Jamie Komorowski. That we'll start off with Jamie in the morning. We'll switch to Sarah. So Monday, I think, right? I babysat and matured groomed Yorkies for short periods of time. So cute, but they do get in little tiffs often. Yeah, AC 100%. I call these when they're carrying, right? Oh, Jennifer. Okay, that's who you're talking about Stephanie Harlow. Yes, I saw that. It was awful. Yeah. Yeah, that's just, there's no words. Hey, Coffee Cake. I appreciate it. Yeah, Chrissy, I think if you're looking for all that, I think definitely a Yorkie would be the way to go. I was just, and I would look locally to see if there's anybody, breeders or rescues or, you know what I'm saying? Matt wants a Yorkie. Yeah, I think I would enjoy a Yorkie. Oh, Wild Robert's emotional. Wild Rob. Hold on. I want to call it Wild Robert. Wild Robot. Hey, Wampo. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope France is doing well. Yeah, Holly says two crazy in one day, 100%, right? So, okay, yo, total side note. Has anybody been following the Liam? I can't remember his last name. The dude who at first it looked like he fell to his death, and then so much stuff has come out about that. Have y'all been following that case at all? That keeps getting more bizarre and more bizarre and more bizarre. Liam Pena, thanks, Christy. Was he run? Is that who he is? Is he from One Direction? Like it's again, but in this day and age with Hollywood, yeah, that's an evil place. Evil. Okay. Obasenji's are good, Rebecca. Yeah, people are being charged with Liam. It's Liam Payne. Okay, yeah, Payne. Okay, yep. I'm just reading your comments. Yeah, I saw something with that and I was like, what? So what I'm watching right now is I'm still making it through Monsters. And like, I'll fall asleep and wake up some and whatnot, but I'm also doing the book. So it's like, I think I have one more episode of Monsters to go through. And then I'll be done. Yeah, people are being charged, not Liam Payne. Because, I mean, it sounds to me like, A, he got a bunch of drugs. B, he was trying to get away. Like, something was happening to him. I don't know if he was drugged and people were trying to R him or something. I don't know. But it's not good. Excuse me. Boys, what are we doing? What's going on, Bugsy? Hmm. Bug Mama says eating pumpkin cheesecake for the first time. Where has this? Oh my gosh, that's the first time. Oh my god. Oh, thanks. Lisa says found you about 6 weeks ago. I really enjoy you and your boy. I appreciate it, Lisa. I appreciate you tuning in. So I've been making some plans for the podcast channel when I get back. So I've been rearranging stuff to. I mean, this is like whatever, but to fix the recording area up to where I have like another actual sofa in there for the podcast so I can have a actual fixed place to go live from that's comfortable and make it more official looking. Now obviously I'm just here doing this, right? So we can try and make it more official. Are you a Pisces? Kate says, are you a Pisces? No, I'm a Sagittarius. My birthday is coming up next week. So so my birthday is December 4th. So Sarah Boone is like the Sarah Boone sensing is like the early birthday present for me from the judicial system, I guess you could say, right? So I personally think that Sarah Boone is going to, she's going to have something to say, okay? She's going to have something to say. And she is going to probably go on for a while, and then she's going to get sentenced, and it's not going to go in her favor at all. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, I don't even know if I don't think I'm working that day or anything. I'm talking about my normal job. We share a birthday. I'm spending mine at Disneyland. Oh, Fire Dragon, that's awesome. Happy early birthday if I don't see you or talk to you. Listen to me if I don't see you. If I don't see you in the live chat or something. Oh, orange cat. So my very first cat was orange, and I named him Mush Mush. My mom said that they let me name him, and that's what I was able. I was a little baby, and she was like, and that's what you said. Like you just went up to him and was like Mush Mush, and so that was his name, and he lived forever. I'm a Sagittarius too. Oh, Gail's a Sagittarius. Gala. I hope I'm saying your name right. The 18th. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I figure, it's the holidays. We'll come over here, have a laid back thing, kind of get in some laughs and fun and whatnot. I know that this can be stressful for a lot of people, myself included. So Joyce says, I just joined. How many years do I think so? Yeah, let's take a poll. Okay, for everybody who's been following Sarah Boone with me, I think she's getting 30 something. I think she's getting 30 something. Drop what you think she's getting in the comment section. So I think she's getting 30. 30 something, if you will, right? Oh, ASMR, happy early birthday. Barry says 50. Coco says 27, 28. T-Rex says life. I pray she gets at least 30. For the last 2 weeks. Oh, I know, right? 45, 30, the max. 33, 25, 40 to life. 30, 35, 30 plus. 30, 35 to life. My guess is 35. 100. I hope so, Willow. 50. Here's the thing. So everybody is definitely like, 25 plus. Life with parole. Here's the thing, okay? It's not going to go well for her. Well, the whole thing didn't go well for her, right? And this is what they said about, what's her name we just watched? Susan. Okay, 30 years later, and we just saw Susan take zero accountability for what she did to those boys. This judge just sat through 5 years. Johnson's 45. T-Rex says you sound like an auctioneer. 40, 45. Can I get 40? 40, 30, 30, 30. T-Rex goes to 30. You want to go up, Rebecca? Rebecca says 35. So this judge just watched Sarah drag this out for 5 years in court. Zero accountability, zero remorse, zero sorrow at all, none. Entitlement the whole way. I've done nothing wrong. That's what makes her dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Do I think that she'll go put somebody else in a suitcase? No. Right? Do I think she'll do something else stupid? 100%. Right? 100%. She'll be all that more licensed to do so. Same thing with Susan. There's no accountability. It's and like the article that I'm going to reference said this, and they said it so perfectly in the article, where they were like, even when she talked about these new charges that she caught, she's like, well, I didn't do that. I've got an appeal on it. And she failed to mention one thing, but she did take money about her case. Like, she kind of gaslit the situation. That's what makes her dangerous. She hasn't changed. Sarah's the same way. It's just, I didn't do that. Not intentional. So, and the fact that, her attorney Owens is talking about, like, oh, this blindsided her, I'm like, okay, that even more so. So, no, I don't think she'll walk out of prison, and if she does, she will be an elderly lady. Which, at that point, what would be worse? Getting, the true punishment, in all honesty, to me, would be paroling somebody out at 75. What are they going to do? Where are they going to go? Right? Like, you would only know your life in there. Remember that movie, Green Mile, or whatever, the Stephen King thing, where the dude was going to get paroled and he tried to kill somebody because he was too scared to go out because his whole life had been in prison? Hold on one second. Hold on, let me get the voice. What are we doing? What's going on? Your brother is... Luke has boundary issues. Luke, come. That's your brother's. Come. Oh, yeah, Luke's wound up. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. His brother has found some leftover food in the crate, and so now this is how it starts. Luke's like, well, I want some of that leftover food, and Bo's like, no, you're not gonna have this leftover food. It's mine. And then drama ensues, right? Fire Dragon says Susan and Sarah are the same person. For whatever reason, they think they are the victim. It's everyone else's fault. You know what? And I agree, Fire Dragon. I say this: let them be roommates. They can talk each other's ears off. Somebody in the comment section, and I don't. This is off the top of my head right now, so I don't remember her. She responded. I feel like she said she was incarcerated with Susan, or had in the facility that Susan was at. She was talking about her. And she was basically saying, like, almost like Susan was very quiet, but almost had this attitude like, I'm Susan Smith, don't you know who I am? Kind of a thing. It completely checked out. Now, of course, I don't know why they would lie about this. It was so detailed. But it sounded completely legit for Susan, right? And things that what other people have said about her. Luke, I'm your father. I'm sure you could send letters. Presser says, can we send letters to these ladies? I would assume so. Hell, they probably would love to hear from you. I mean, again... Can I saw a paper shredder outside Susan's or Sarah's? Well, Susan and Sarah's. Yeah, I thought she was like kind of like she thought, and like that's what I think that that's kind of how Susan looks at herself. You know what I'm saying? Um, Bo. I mean, these two. I've been since 223, and I don't see if I show up as a member. So her grandness, like if you're talking about on this channel, you don't show up as green, but you might be on the other channel. So this, I remember I have two channels. I have this one's the main one that you see most of my edited videos on, and the podcast channel is the other one that we go live on all the time. So you're watching on the main, like what I call the main channel right now. So, and don't feel like, if you're a member, you don't have to be a member in either, right? But if you're a member at one of them, don't feel like you need to be over this one here. 'Cause it's basically the same thing. So there's no need to waste money. Yeah, I don't think we understand who she is, right? I don't think you understand who I am. Oh, you're members on both. I'm not sure then. A creator who did time and women. Says Susan has clout because of her age. I saw that one, T-Rex. I saw that one. I love it. Okay, I don't know her name, but I know who you're talking about, T-Rex. And the way the girl who's like always coming, like it's almost like you catch her mid-sentence, she's put a makeup on. I don't, if y'all know who I'm talking about, drop her name, whatever. But I love that girl's content. Her voice is so soothing. Grimm says, how many channels do you have? So I have 3 channels. I have this one's the main channel, the podcast channel where we go live, and then the movie channel. That one's very tiny. You have to kind of be into like scary movies for that one. Chrissy says, Paul, I'm sorry. Don't need to apologize. Chrissy, when other puppy question, I've been told that Yorkies bark too much, and that might be worried because you can hear everything. Okay, so Chrissy, on that note, let me say this much. These two, and let's get the culprit right here. Yeah, you, mister. This one, Mr. Luke, oh, he'd have you thrown out of that apartment day one. Okay. He barks and barks and barks and barks when he wants something. Well, he doesn't really bark it. Well, he'll bark at me if he gets going, but he barks at, what's his name, Bo, all the time. Bo squeaks. In fact, I don't think I've ever heard Bo bark. Bo makes this very weird squeak, and I'd actually be curious if anybody else who has Yorkies can tell me if this is normal. I don't think I've ever heard Bo bark. He makes a squeaky noise that when he does it, I'm talking like I literally jump 10 feet in the air. It cuts to my bone, okay? Bo knows lots of random curse words because of this, because it scares me so bad. Come here. It scares me so bad. This is Bo. I call him squeakers. And then Luke barks, so it's like, I don't know if that's just, yeah, it's just what they do. Yeah, so I would definitely be, yeah, I'd watch that. Bailey Sarian, I love Bailey. I haven't watched her in a minute. I'm going to be too and loses my getting housebroken today. Like you see, now they're doing the Karen thing. Can you hear them? Can y'all hear that? Hold on. They're scared of the microphone. You'll hear them in the background. They're arguing over coupons right now. So I was like, we're going to use your expired coupons at the store. And Luke's like, no, we're going to use yours. I'm using mine next week for the deli meats. And Bo's like, no. They're having a 2-for-1 right now. We have to use them. This is what they do. I think, yeah, and I think with the whole thing with the Yorkies and the Karen thing is because you see the like memes of like where they've done the Yorkies like that, you know, that severe haircut or whatever. Casey says, I hope we hear from members of the jury. Oh my God, I know, right? You know, December, boys. See this is what, you hear them? That's Luke. He wants to show you what he's capable, what they're capable of, Chrissy. Right now, Bo is looking at him in a certain way, and this is, we don't like this, right? I mean, he's being nice, but he wants to play. Luke, he doesn't want to play. Luke, come here. He doesn't want to play, honey. He wants to chew the pillow up. He wants to chew the pillow up. He doesn't want to play with you. Bo's looking at him in like this completely condescending way that like if it was two humans, you know the way that the sibling would be looking at the other one right now. That's what Bo's doing to Luke, and it's driving Luke crazy. Right? It's absolutely driving him crazy. Look. Say, man, I hate that. So, it's looking at my phone. I tell Tina said I'm wondering where the squeaks. Oh, that's so cute, Jennifer. I love it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not touching you. Exactly. That's 100% what's going on. And we're not going to chew that up. What's up, dude? Happy Thanksgiving, Avery's Jungle. What's going on? Yeah, I hope everybody had a wonderful day. And tomorrow's. Is anybody doing any major shopping tomorrow? Practically Polly asked a really good question. Practically Polly says, how long do you think Sarah thinks she's going to get? Okay, so we did the whole thing. Okay, so now, how long? So we know that the court offered her 15. She turned 15 years down. I think that Sarah thinks she's going to get 20. Because in her world, she's like, look, you know, I'm a first-time offender, which I think the judge is fair, and he did say that. So I think that there is that. Are you really going to Dollywood tomorrow, Tori? I am sick with jealousy right now if you are. It really is safer that way. Leo 7 months late back, Lucas 5 minutes. Oh, that's so cute. Song of Sarah Boone. No, I have not seen that. I'll check it out. Oh my god, Tori, that's so much fun. You saw what I'm wearing. Did you see my shirt? I got my Dolly shirt on. I can't remember which roller coaster. I went on the very last day of the season, the only time I've ever been there, and it was so cool, y'all. It was so much fun, though. But so much stuff was closed down. Like, I want to see Dolly's tour bus. So, Shelly's Adventure asked, how many years do I think that Jamie's going to get? So I don't know what the range is for her, but, like... I gotta refresh my memory on it. Is she up against, like, I would imagine some kind of manslaughter. I think she's gonna get the high end of it, whatever it is. No, sir. Because I don't know how you can talk your way out of it. So for those who are just joining, Jamie Komorowski's trial starts Monday the 2nd, the same day as, what's her name? Sarah Boone. Oh, it's Emily! Y'all, Emily says, just had dinner with my daughter and grandchild. Oh, that's so wonderful. Y'all, give Emily a warm welcome. We love Emily. I'm glad you got to spend time with your grandchildren and daughter. Karen's. Hey. Oh, we're wound up. Yeah, so her trial starts Monday, so we're going to be looking at that, and then we're going to switch over to Sarah, and then we'll continue to follow Jamie's. You know, best as I can, you know what I'm saying? We might do, like, rewatches, or we might stream some, or whatever. It just depends on how the vibe is, and what 10,000 things come up during the daytime. Oh, I love that. Chrissy, did they like the song? 30 years for Sarah. MJ says 30 years for Sarah, yeah. It's going to be so interesting. Hey, Aaron, how's it going? Oh, thanks, Practically Polly. Oh, that sounds so cozy, Avery. A fireplace in the cabin in the mountains of Pennsylvania. My gosh. That sounds so wonderful. Oh, Bandit's mom says some of mine just left. My youngest granddaughter got into a bottle of glitter. She's now known as the glitter girl. Oh my gosh. And isn't that wonderful that she gets to go home after that? It's like, okay, y'all can worry about cleaning up, glitter girl. Thank you. Everyone have a good evening. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Jeepers Creeper says, anybody else, the only one in the family who doesn't drink, I'm still waiting on this turkey. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, no. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't drink. So I'll drink like every now and then, like a special occasion, like that kind of thing or whatever. But like, there's no way. Like, if I drink, well, it's not even like the vibe here. If I drank before the meal that I ate today, I want to be here right now, please. I would be past slumber. I mean, I'm exhausted as it is. I would be even just completely passed out. Oh, thanks, Allison. She said, sorry, Grandma. That's so cute. Watch some of the. Oh, I do want to watch that, Chrissy. So, and also for people just joining, so keep in mind that um, about the membership thing. So this is the main channel. We're usually live on the podcast channel. Now, and I don't know, like, say you got gifted a membership, you have to, like, and I'm not saying you did specifically, but these are just common things that I see happen. If you, like, say somebody gives you a membership and you don't keep it going, it'll go away. Like, so if it's like at a month or something like that, but also it could be like you're a member on the other channel but not here. And again, don't feel like you have to be a member on both of them. This channel here, we go live for like major things, like a holiday thing, or like a major, like, you know, let's talk about Sarah Boone sentence or that kind of thing. But I usually keep most of the live stuff on the other channel. And everybody gets the same thing. Like, so the members live chats from this the same as the other one. See what I'm saying? So there's no reason to double up on the memberships there. Linus is the person who is looking for Yorkies here in suburb Atlanta. They are looking for people who want to adopt or foster Yorkies. Oh, that's cool. Chrissy, you see that? Pellet stove's great. God, that sounds amazing. Oh, you're in Maine? Oh my God, I want to visit Maine so bad. Maine, Vermont, all that. Okay, Emily says I gotta head out. The snow hits here. Oh, we love you, Emily. Be careful on your way home. Wampo, Jamie's trial is just starting, so it could even be like what do you call it? Oh, or jury selection. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, thanks, witness. I swear I'm gonna finish the Visions of Glory book. I really, I've literally, I have it in my bag, and everywhere I go, I'm like, I'm gonna sit down and record it. Never do. It's like I have a mental block against it. It's one of those things I just have to sit and do it. It just takes so long. It's, you already know if you follow me for a while. Like, my focus level is really bad with stuff like that. Oh, that's amazing press start. Congratulations. That's right. You're up north. Is it cold where you're at today, Chrissy? Maine and Vermont. Yeah. Just oh, creamy chicken noodle, cheesy breadstick. Oh, that sounds amazing, Tori. Oh, thank you, Emily, for gifting 5 memberships. Oh, I've not been watching that Wampo. Do I need to? Sheila says it was snowing a little here in Wisconsin. No Oreo lasagna this time. Oh, that sounds amazing too. Oh, thanks, Andrea. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh my God, it's been snowing most of the day there. That's wild. Moira says, my family came here over from Texas to celebrate Thanksgiving in the UK with me. My first ever Thanksgiving because we don't usually do it here. It was lovely having that. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad they came over. My cousin and his family, they moved to the United Kingdom as well, here from North Carolina, so they live over there, and they have for several years now. Oh, Emily, Emily's back again with 5 more memberships. Thank you, Emily. Pardon me. So here at the Carolina coast, it was like cold and dreary this morning, and then it warmed up, and then it got really windy, and like right before I went live, it started thundering really bad, and I was like, oh, here it comes. Like, watch the power, it's gonna knock us offline or whatever. But then it kind of cleared up. I would like for the wind to come back though. I cracked the window open because I'm like, I'm dying. Bandit's mom says, good lord, 23-year-old just said him and his friends are going Black Friday shopping. They've eaten and drank all day. This is going to be interesting. I mean, for real. Okay, so Wampo says, this very annoying live streamer from America named Johnny Somalia is facing potentially 30 years into prison in Korea for being such a disrespectful nuisance. Oh my god, no, I haven't seen, oh, I'll look that up. What is it, just like doing stuff like annoying people in public? Because like over there, it's like you can get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Like where it's like, if you have a visible tattoo, you can get in trouble. Like they're not about like how we are, you know what I mean? Like we just blah over here. My son's power went out today in the middle of... No, Gayla. Oh my gosh. Bless his heart. I'm here in South Korea this minute. Oh, wow. Not respecting the culture. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's... They're serious about that. That's the thing. You go to other countries. I mean, that's the thing. It's like... They don't play. He was kicked out of Japan. So he's already had this happen. Yeah, I mean... At a certain point, it's like, really? I mean, that's the thing. It's like, why? I don't know. I saw this one dude, I can't remember his name, he's on TikTok, and he like has a lot of tattoos and stuff like that, and he was like, I don't know where he was, if it was Korea or China or Japan, but he was, I don't know, somewhere, and like, I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but like, what I interpret as being like the police, they were very nice, but they basically came up to him and they're like, hey dude, and I forget, it could even be like something like this, like, or a tank top or something like that, where you could see tattoos and things like that, and they were basically like, you can't be wearing that out in public. You know what I'm saying? And he was like talking about like when he goes to the gym and stuff, he was like, okay, this gym, you have to cover up this. And I was just like, wow, like that's really, interesting. I thought it was pretty cool. He trashed a part. Okay, so Wampo says he trashed a part of a convenience store, and worse, he violated statues meant to commemorate comfort women who were forced as slaves in the war. Oh, what? Oh, he's done. Can you imagine? Okay, wait, Happy24 says, I have a full Artem. Okay, you're over there. So, okay, Happy24, so have you noticed anything? You said you're in South Korea. So is there anything... Oh, wait, in Japan, maybe that's what it was. I think his name's Garrett on TikTok. I think Garrett. I don't know what his name is. Maybe it was Japan. So, Happy24, is there anything like what we're describing there that takes place in like South Korea, of like like modesty or things like that? Oh, thanks, Sheila's. I appreciate it. When it says, I thought Legal Minds and Andrew did good coverage of that. Somalia did. The guy was super disrespectful. Jennifer, 33, no tattoos. I guess I can't commit to anything. I was 46. Wait, I think I'm 46 now. I think I'm going to be 47. Except 45. I was 45 before I got my first tattoos. I always got to look up customs and culture. Yep, 100%. Yeah, we really are, Sandy. Then a picture, set of luggage bag. Let's go to the set and I love that. I'm in Diego, South Korea. I bet it's beautiful over there, Happy. Urgsa, or hold on, Judy. Hold on, I'm getting my names mixed up. Or, yep, several don't allow anyone to wear tattoos. Very strict and respectful culture here in South Korea. Oh, that's really neat. I can't remember what country, but 50 Cent talked about a concert he did in a different country, and the police arrested him. Stage because his songs had swears. Oh my god. I have an always Harry Potter tattoo and grow. Oh wow, that's cool, Tori. I love Harry Potter. Has anyone, pardon me, has anyone been to the Harry Potter World in Universal? He defected and distributed it's very highly researched. Oh yeah, wow, that's not good. Hold on. My baby sister tried to get me to cover up my shoulder tat in her wedding as if I know, right? It's like that's why we have that. Especially now where it's like so many people get tattoos. Not even there. Oh my god, that's so cool, Tori. I was there when they were building it. Oh my god, yeah. I went so last or no, whatever Crime Con was in Orlando, we went one day, Derek and I, and we had already been to Universal many years ago. So there's like several. Wait, was it for Crime Con? I think so. Yeah. Um, there's several rides like Hulk stuff that we already rode. So we basically only rode like two rides: Harry Potter and Velociraptor. Um, Velociraptor we did first, and honestly, it did me in. I was like, I can't. I'm pretty much smoked, right? Like I was done. And then we did Halloween Horror Nights. Oh God, excuse me. Barry says, I'd love to visit South Korea and see Japan during the cherry blossoms and that island people visit. Oh yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, Sandy says there's a lot of cops have tattoos on the wrong. Yeah, literally. Like almost this, like literally every cop I see almost has a full sleeve. Like it's just it's a thing, right? I want to get. I have a leg tattoo on one leg. This is going to be finished in January. Calf tattoos that I'm going to get probably those covered up with something different because they're kind of like whatever. And then my Rosco tattoo. And I'm going to do a shoulder like a half sleeve. Troy says I'm the person who holds everyone's stuff while they get on the coaster. Hey Sherry, yeah, I figured we go live over here for a little bit, hang out, and um, just talk. Gayla says retired cop and no tats. Woohoo! Thank you for your service, Gayla. Johnny Smalley did everything wrong. Lord, he's just trying to get locked up for life. Okay, yeah, my mom doesn't like him. No, not at all. Oh, the horror movie. So I have horror movie stuff on my calf, but it's just like the symbols. I'm gonna get more of like a calf sleeve for them. So Barb says, Paul, did you cook a turkey today? No, you know what we did today? So there's a place called, what is the name of it? Captain's Table Diner. And I'm talking, it's just a little old diner here. And the owners used to live near my mom and stepdad and here at the beach. And so that's how I knew about it. But they started doing this Thanksgiving thing. And so we went there. It's $11 for I can't. I mean, it's you name it, right? Turkey dressing. What's the cranberry stuff? A deviled egg, two sides, and obviously a drink. It's a huge plate of food, right? They're already asleep again, and I mean, we stuffed ourselves, and it's just good because then nobody has to do any cooking or cleaning or anything like that. We come back, it's done. Um, it's we did that last year for Thanksgiving too. So I really enjoy it, and that way nobody's stuck cooking and doing all that. And now I'm ready for more, right? Abby says, Paul, I have my two Yorkies, rest in peace, over here in South Korea. I have tons of pigs. Bring your two for a visit. They defend peas. Oh, that's so awesome. Happy. I actually worked with a girl who was going to South Korea to teach English. And so I was like watching the preparation of that. Honestly, I was jealous. I thought that was so cool. And she went, and then I ended up running into her like years later. And she's like, oh, we're not years, but a couple of years later. And she's like, yep, I went. She loved it. It sounded like such an amazing experience. Shauna says, "Pod being separated from my dogs for 10 months. I got it back this week." Oh, congratulations! That is so awesome. Gilly says, "Wow, you can't get a burger in California for $11." I know, seriously. That's the thing. Like, the price of the food, you're like, it's how much? Because for like last year we went, I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad. Yeah, I'm not joking. And like, you know how like, so I don't like, depending on where you're at or whatever. Like when I say diner, okay, like a true like small town diner, y'all, that is some of the best cooking. A veggie plate from a diner place, meatloaf plate from a diner. Sign me up. It's like the most close you're gonna get to like real home cooking, right? And so this is the same thing. I mean, it was so good for $11. I mean, come on. It's like they're doing a service, right? The choices, remember what Denny's is more done it. Now, here's this. Y'all might be like, y'all might want to throw hate on me, and that's fine. I get it. I'll own it. I love Waffle House. Sorry. Love it. Rarely go, but I absolutely love Waffle House. Absolutely love Waffle House. Okay. Sorry, says Waffle House. It is. And I'm so fascinated. Last night, so when Derek came to visit him and Artie came to visit me a couple weeks ago, and we went before they left. We went to Waffle House, and I was like, the panic attack I would have if I worked there. I love, you know what? That's what I'm doing tonight. The thing I'm gonna watch tonight is Waffle House YouTube videos. How they do it. How do they know to keep up with the food when they start calling it out like that? It gives me a panic attack even eating in there, watching it, right? How do they know to keep up with it? That part just blows my mind. Barry says, I'm a Connecticut Yankee Sally, never been to Waffle House. Well, you need to come on down to the south. See, that's do they not have Waffle Houses up north? I thought they were everywhere. Yeah, Danielle says, hold on. I hope I'm saying your name right. Danielle, I haven't seen that right, but they say Waffle House employees are always so chill about it. That's the thing, they act like it's no big deal. Now, if it's busy, you can tell they're popping off back there and doing this and doing that and all over the place, but it's just the South. But is there an equivalent? Okay, we've got a couple of Denny's, but that's about it. Okay, yeah. Interesting. Honestly, I'd be shocked if you couldn't smoke in a Waffle House. I bet you can. I think it's illegal. Well, Bojangles I get. Now, here's the thing, too. Love me some Bojangles, but can rarely eat it because whatever they put that stuff, it gives me major heartburn. It's not up north. Is IHOP up north? No Waffle House in Seattle. The school board, I'm always finding with lots of seafood takeouts. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, whatever. It really was witness what. Hell, North Carolina, you could still. I remember I can remember when you could smoke in the hospital. Long past when it was not kosher to smoke in places like that because it was like Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I'm almost surprised if you can't smoke in a hospital now. It was like smoke if you got them up in there. Okay, like that's like the mothership of cigarettes, right? I can remember people smoking in the grocery store. Popeye's chicken, that's another good one. Yeah, smother cover cut. Okay, help me out here. Do they have Cracker Barrel up north? Yeah, do they have Cracker Barrel up north? Yeah, I'm gonna be shattered if y'all tell me that it's not up north. Yeah, I can remember going on flights with my mom and she'd smoke. Yes, Cracker Barrel is up north. Yes, ours closed on a plane. Yes, Cracker Barrel up Rhode Island. Okay. So let me ask you this then. Is Cracker Barrel, now you know they're modernizing it, but is it still the theme of like a country kind of, vibe there, or is it something different? All over New Jersey. Okay. In Europe, everyone still smokes everywhere. Oh, wow. Happy, if you're still in the room and watching, do they smoke? Like, what is smoking like in South Korea? Oh, hey, Audra, how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're having a good day. Dominique Cracker Barrel is a joke. Listen to this, y'all. I posted this on Patreon, I think, but I'll ask you while I'm here. So an article came up today. Tell me what y'all think about this. Australia just passed a law. It goes into effect, I think, 2025. They have banned 16-year-old and under from social media. Can't do it. And like they were talking about like how America has the thing like the caveat is like you have to do your age and do all that kind of stuff, but you already know how that goes. And they're like, Australia was like, nope, we ain't even doing that. Nope, 16 years and under, can't do it. And basically it was like because we're protecting children's like mental health and stuff like that. And I was just like, that's wow. Okay, that blew my mind. I can see why. I mean, I get it, right? Yeah, I have no idea how you would police that at all, right? Like, how would you even police that? Yeah, I honestly was like, you know what? This is legit. Yeah, but they aren't really enforcing it. Okay, and yeah, see, that's my question. Like, how would you enforce that? Because I guess the same way here, like, because like you know, like okay, you have to be 16 or whatever it is to do whatever. Um, but your people are still gonna do it. Same type of thing will happen, I think. Erg brings up a good point. So she says it won't prevent it. Kids will always find a way to be sneaky. It's just teaching them to be sneakier. You have to change the apps, not laws. Yeah, I agree. Gil says I survived not having that. No, at 16, right? And I thank God for it. Okay, seriously. I feel like so. Here's my take on when I talk to people. So, like I said, I'm 46. I'll be 47. So I'm in the age range of I grew up with computers, but when I was in grade school, computers like this was the vibe. We went to, and I'm talking like say K through really, I mean, high school, but like especially in the undergrades, you would go to like computer thing once a week, and it was like a thing you did, and you played Oregon Trail, and there was no internet, and you were just learning how to type on a yeah. Barry says Oregon Trail, yo, you already know the vibe. So you did Oregon Trail, you learned to type, you learned things on the computer, like basic stuff, right? I learned to type. Typing class for me was on a computer. So, and it was like a special class you went to. So we just didn't do that. And then of course, you know, AOL, then we get the internet and AOL comes out and this and that. So it's like I grew up without obviously phones and this kind of stuff, whatever. And then by the time I was in, I would say middle school, late middle school, high school. Now we had Nintendo and things like that. And then for me, it was King's Quest. If you're familiar with some of those old games, Gold Rush, Leisure Suit Larry, King's Quest was a big one. I mean, y'all, I cannot tell you. I'm talking like 15-hour gaming binges on King's Quest. That was so much fun. But that's what. There's no internet to it though. It's like totally different or whatever. So, but we were just as much outside kids, if that makes sense. Um, Knowing what I know now and having that, you know, um, I knew you played Leisure Suit Larry. It was fun if you know what I'm talking about. You know, Gold Rush, Leisure Suit Larry, and then King's Quest was our jam. I mean, we played the living hell out of some King's Quest. So anyways, seeing how phones and social media and all that type of stuff is, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so glad that because I'm glad I didn't grow up with it, but also I'm glad I know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I can figure out most of these apps, like how they work, because I had enough of it to figure out things and kind of stay on top of it. Like yeah, things like Snapchat, I'm like, huh, like what? But I know I can figure it out and do it right. Space Invaders is amazing. Oh my god, we love Space and Frogger, please. Absolutely. I still love Space Invaders. Rampage, Contra, please. Listen, Lawyer B says Leadership Larry, my husband got so tired of me playing that back in the day. I know, right? It was addictive. It was fun. And they don't make those computer games like they did. Like back then, like you had to type in what you wanted it to do on the computer. I love it. You've got mail. Galactica. Oh my god, please, Galactica. Yes. Yeah, Atari was the first thing that I would go to my grandmother's and play Atari. It was Pac-Man. It was that thing where the guy would like jump over the alligators in the swamp. Or I would love for somebody to redo Oregon Trail with updated graphics. Heroes Quest, yes. Rise of Phoenix, oh my god. Absolutely. Zelda. Yeah, once Nintendo and all that kind of Zelda, oh please. I never tried this anyway. I figure out how to play it Dysentery on Oregon Trail. I don't know. Oh my god, a standing Rampage and Pac-Man. I would never leave. But you have the Oregon Trail card game. I love it. I know Chrissy says I miss the 90s. I know. Again, nobody uses Facebook anymore. Facebook's like, now I have my little Facebook page in there, but even then, Facebook's so weird. Facebook is like good for family, like to keep up with photos and kids and stuff like that, right? Um, but it's just, I just, the vibe of Facebook is just, I don't know. It's like people complaining. Oh, thank you, Rosco, Berlin, Germany. Hello, hello, hello. Daniel says we as a repeat for the Y2K. There's a horror movie coming out about Y2K, and like you'll have to watch it. But I was watching with somebody who that was like past their time, and they're like sitting there like talking about it. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Literally, people thought that this was what was going to happen. That robots were going to start killing us. Like literally, we did not know what to do. Oh my god, Rachel says loved Rosella on King's Quest. Rachel, when I tell you, it almost brings the memories wrapped around King's Quest 4. It gives me goosebumps in Rosella. That is such a specific time in my life, and King's Quest 4 is my favorite one of all times. We used to play it on a computer at my friend Ryan's house, and his sister Karen is who got me into King's Quest, and their computer was this little tiny thing. It was so old, and so we would have to be like, clean the seven dwarfs' house, and then we would turn it, we would walk away, go fix lunch, make soup, do this kind of stuff, and come back and she'd still be cleaning the house. If you know what I'm talking about, you know, right? The memories I have about that game. Oh my gosh. It's a 2000. They remember dial-up. I know, right? Tell me if anybody remembers this. Okay, did any of y'all remember, like, when you were a teenager, running the phone bill up? Tell me if this is a me specific thing. Running the phone bill up and being paranoid about the phone bill coming in the mail and the parents seeing it. And being like, oh my god, what's it going to be? They're going to die. Oh, thanks, Danielle. I hope you have a wonderful evening. To me, there was something so much more interactive about like King's Quest 4, like that zone, even between King's Quest 4 and 5, because by King's Quest 5 it was like click and point and stuff, and I was like, I like typing the stuff in. I like the storytelling element of it, and having to type in and being like, go look at this, or go, hide from the ogre. I love that writing part of it, and I wish games would do that again. crazy. Kelly says, I remember when long distance phone calling was an earthquake level occurrence. I mean, seriously. Thanks, Deborah. Its mom says my daughter rung up the phone bill. Someone had thought her father would be hospitalized from a heart attack. Oh my God, I cannot imagine. I don't think I ever did that. Tina Marie is bringing it home with, oh my God, I would call into the radio station over and over trying to win things and ran up the phone bill. So here's what's dangerous. My best friend at school lived right outside of our area code, and his phone number was long distance. Please. You already know. Happy Thanksgiving, Marlo. When says my sibling was calling a BBS. What's BBS? I thought you meant BBC at first. And I was like, what were they? Why was your sibling calling the news station in wherever that is, England, or wherever BBC is? I was like, we need more out of this story, witness. But I'm still curious what a BBS is. How about calling Clyde? Oh, I know. And you can be like, Mom, pick me up at the front entrance. Hang up. Rachel says, my parents highlight my calls. Maybe pay. Yep. Amen. Phone booths. I know, right? So, Sherry, it might be because we're on this channel. This is the main channel, and we usually go live on the podcast channel, so that might be why you're not green over here. That's a 1-900 number. Ooh, now those, yeah, oh yeah. 10 cents a text to message my husband arrived. I was in my 20s and I cried when that bill came in. Text messages were, oh my God, April, I can only imagine. My daughter ran over her phone bill once and I rang the phone company. She said she's 11. She had no idea what she was doing. Why was she so good to make calls? You didn't alert me. 10-cent local calls, just too much. I know in the zero. Oh, I'm sorry, Mikey girl. My sister got in trouble for calling Miss Cleo. Oh my God. For WWVPS bulletin board system, just type this to me. Oh, okay, thank you. Andre says, I don't miss long distance calling plans, which never seem to say. And I know they never do. I remember there used to be this number, and I don't know what it was, and they probably still have it, maybe, I don't know. Thanks, Amy. Happy Thanksgiving. And this is like going way back in time, but like you would call it and it would be like the time is 8:52. It is 93 degrees outside. For updates on General Hospital, press 1. For updates on One Life to Live, press 2. And you can like press them and get updates about the soap operas. And when I would be at my grandmother's, I loved doing that. I would do it all day long because it was free and it was just so much fun. Yeah, it was like really official to me. I was like, let me see what time it is. Didn't matter that we had clocks in the house, right? Dial-up prayer. Oh my God, right. Oh, you know, another one was Nintendo, the 1-900 number for Nintendo, like when you got stuck. And like it was a big thing. Like my parents were like, okay, like I'm really stuck. Like, and they'd be like, okay, you can call, but it can only be for the song. And I'd be super nervous and I'd be speaking super fast. You know, I'd be like, okay, this is the part of Mario that I'm at, and blah 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 blah. Blah. You know how much money they probably made? You know, how dare they, right? And the kids can just get that for free now. And you only use 5 digits. Oh wow, that's interesting. That's amazing, Bo Peep. To call Corey Haim, oh my gosh. I think we all are around the same age. I know, right? There's this thing, God, I didn't know the Nintendo 1-900, otherwise we'd be homeless. I mean, seriously. And my parents would only let me do it like when it was like I was stuck. All right, I'm stuck in this level. Let me have 30 seconds to find literally, Tori. Nintendo Power Magazine, I would scour every inch of it. That's amazing, Erg. Erg says she used to give guys the Hall & Oates hotline number instead of mine in the mid-2000s. You know, maybe we should go back to that if it still works. Calling, oh my me and this girl I used to work with, we used to call the restaurant that we worked at, which is like super fancy Five Diamond restaurant. We would call on our nights off. Okay, you know they knew it was us. And it was mostly her doing it. I would call sometimes, and we had, I'm sure if you've followed me for a while, you've heard the story. She had a karaoke machine, and we would call the front desk, like not the maitre d', but like the concierge person at the hotel, because after a certain hour, like it would ring to them, and we would be like, hey there, we came in Friday night. Me and my husband were celebrating a very special anniversary. We got the souffle. It was amazing. I just wanted to say that. But also at the end, we did get the chocolate, such and such dessert. It really touched both of our hearts, that dinner, that time there. And, we actually wrote a little song about it. And if you don't mind, I mean, if you do, we understand. But do you mind if we sing it to you? And she would sing an entire song off the cuff on the karaoke machine. And they would listen. I loved every second of it. Loved every second of it. Pissing in my pants laughing. Oh my God. We used to call the payphone over those who were asked to go whoever answered pretend we were a radio dot. I used to call friends at school, like, no. Like, I would call and be like, I remember Annie was one of them, I'd be like, hi, this is Mr. So-and-so. Yes, could I leave a message for my daughter, Annie? Whatever. She's in this class period, yes. Could you have her stop off at the Piggly Wiggly and get toilet paper and hot dog buns in a pack? Thank you. And I don't know if they would do it or not. Like, we would have to, sometimes they would, because, like, how a kid thinks they sound adult or whatever, but they don't. But it would, like, always be something really stupid and embarrassing. Yeah, I don't know, Dominique. It might be. I mean, depending on the kind of prank call, right? Here's the thing now. Like, some of the stuff, like, now people, like, if there's a way for them to find you, like, they might kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people get so unhinged over stuff. Yeah, Troy's poor Annie would show up with paper, with toilet paper, and dog buns. You should be like, I know my mom. My mom's a vegetarian. She went out for hot dog buns. Yeah, they take it. That's the thing. Like when you see these channels where people do pranks, I'm like, that's not funny. That's harassment. Because I like, especially now being an adult, like there's some stuff like I'm like, I'd like to see somebody try that. They would. You don't know what somebody's going through in public, right? PTSD, stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, that's why you see people getting crazy. And it's like, yeah, in this day and age, it's like, it's like you don't ever touch someone else or come into somebody else's space and invade that and not expect to get your booty handed to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's only funny. It's only funny. Yeah, like little like meaningless stuff like that, like pranking our friends and stuff. Sure, I would never go up to a stranger in person. Oh my God. Oh, Chrissy, I hope you feel better. Thanks for hanging out with us. Did you see it? Wampa says, did you see my jewel? I think I left it. Oh my God, I love that. There's this, like, I don't know if it's a trend or whatever, but like this one particular video where this dude called like Best Buy or something like that. He was calling out of work sick, but he didn't even work there. And he was calling out being like, hey bro, like it's so nice. Like I want to like take the day off. And it was so funny the way the manager on the phone was like, you could tell just gleefully like loving every second of it. And I was like, this is why people hate working jobs like this, because you can tell this person is so miserable and can't wait to reprimand him. And it's like, I mean, and they don't even realize that this person doesn't exist. Like, this isn't even a real employee, right? I'm like, that's how disconnected they are. And Judy, no. Judy says, I'm gonna go back in time and stay there. I know, right? So, y'all, I'm gonna head out. the dogs are there. It's time to go do doggy stuff. So this was so much fun to catch up over here on this channel and see names that I don't see and people that I don't see on the other channel. And so it was nice to laugh and kind of take a break from the holiday stuff with the Sofa Squad. So that being said, I'll post up when we're gonna go. Like, so Monday, obviously we're going live, and then maybe Sunday night, depending on when I get home, we'll do a live on the podcast channel to go over some of the what do you call it? Like a recap of the Jamie Korowski stuff and watch some videos on that. So that's it. Thank you, mods. Thank you, Tori. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for laughing. Thank you for enjoying life with me. I do appreciate y'all very much. And that's it. I'll talk to y'all later at whenever, Sunday, whatever we do. Whenever we do it, that's when we'll do it. Y'all take care. I love you. I will see you soon. Night, night.